Hello everyone, welcome to Looney TV. Now today we're going to show an example in VHOF, the upstairs and then going back downstairs and following the tank mechanic. Many people get this wrong. Statistically now in Elder Scroll, a lot more people are getting less wipes when they follow mechanics than people who have higher damage. Why is this the case? Not because damage is not important, damage is very important, but because people are just trying to burn things and what ends up happening is roll rage. People start getting frustrated. They have a lot of damage, but they continue to wipe and wipe and wipe. While with people who have, I would say, mediocre or okay damage, wipe very few less times, which of course that frustrates anyone. But it's also plain smart, guys. Mechanics are very important. Not always the burn is always important. It is important to have good damage, but overburn does it is very true in Elder Scroll. So with that being said, we're going to take a look here. One of the big things that tends to happen when people go upstairs is they think it's a damage check. That is false. This is how the mechanic works upstairs, and you're going to see it in a little bit. When you go upstairs, everyone wants to know what post they're going to be to press the button. So you stay in an order, that way you don't mix each other up. Make sure when you go upstairs, right, you go at the right time. If you take too long to go upstairs, you're wasting a lot of time and then you have to rush. Once you go upstairs, the best way of doing this, you try to get all together as a group, right? Usually try to find the first person, but you can say, hey, maybe Ba or maybe Tino. Doesn't really matter. You get close together. When you get close together, then there's going to be an electricity current that comes randomly on a person's body. That electricity will give more damage on the pole to burn it. If you do not use electricity, no matter how much damage, you can have 200k damage, it will be a slower burn. If it's a slower burn, it's going to take you a lot more time and you probably will run out of resources. Okay, so let's that be clear. Once the electricity current runs out and you burn it, then you move on to the next pole. You continue to move on to the next pole, to the next pole, until finally all the poles are done. I call them poles or tadpoles or whatever you may want to call them, right? Then you're going to be left with the buttons. Once you see the buttons, right, you let someone call out. You should have more than enough time. If you have to rush, is because either you took too long downstairs or you do not use electricity current where you're overburning, right? I usually call out 3, 2, 1, and press. The reason I do that is because it gives more people more than enough time. That way nobody's panicking. That way no one is nervous and everybody gets a chance to get close together. All right, and here we go. Get close together as a team. You see the electricity current going on the ad or robot, whatever you may call it, on to the next. I got the electricity current. Sometimes the electricity current may fade. You see how, all right, it did fade in this case. Now we got it again. You see it burns much faster. On to the next. Here we go. Here we go. Sometimes the current may take a long time. Okay, I rushed it a little bit. No problem. We get in sync. You see, there we go. Everyone knows where they're going to go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You see a little thing, jump out. And you know it's safe to jump because you see a little clear, it looks clear and cloudy. Now once you're done, you go all the way back to the beginning, right? The reason we go back to the beginning is because there's the mechanic shadowy face, right? In case the tank misses its its boss, in case it missed, we don't want the group to wipe. So as a safety net, we go all the way back to the beginning and we block just in case.